To me, authentic relationships are getting to know a person beyond what's necessary just for our roles within CISD. Whether that's my fellow staff members, learners, or the educators, it's getting to know them on a more personal level beyond what's necessary to get our job done.
To me, authentic relationships means being there for each other, for everyone, having grace and having empathy. When I say everyone, I'm talking about teachers, support staff, administrators, parents, and of course, our learners. Being there in whatever manner others need most, working together through the joys and successes as well as through the struggles. And the struggles right now are so very real. But it is through those authentic relationships, working together as one collective unit, that we're able to power through to the other side. We are so much more than just a school district. We are a family.
I had the privilege of serving on the Strategic Design Committee today, and I loved getting to explore authentic relationships more with various leaders within CISD. When I think about authentic relationships and I think about what that means to us as educators and to me specifically, I think that the foundation of everything that we do as educators begins with authentic relationships. We can't get much accomplished without those relationships. We have to start there.
I think what excites me the most about the work we will be doing with Advocacy Days is having the opportunity to be a part of the discussion and taking action to address the real-life issues that our learners and our staff face every day. I'm excited to be able to witness the massive effort being put forth at all times that is so often behind the scenes by those unsung heroes of the district, and to be able to advocate for those on my campus who may feel unheard.
The most exciting part of Advocacy Days for me is getting to interact and grow with the people outside of the technology department. A lot of times we get a little segmented in our day-to-day work just from our physical location and the nature of our jobs. And I'm most excited to interact with and give my perspective from the technology side of our mission and our core values in CISD, but also to hear the other side a little bit more and understand the needs of our staff, the needs of our educators, and the needs of our learners. Understand those in ways that we don't necessarily get organically working in the technology department.
This year, I'm extremely excited to dive deeper into our core values and how they're being lived out on a day-to-day basis in CISD. And one of the things that I'm most excited about through this is just exploring relationships with other educators outside of my own school. COVID is kind of forcing us to break outside of our four walls. I think there is something so powerful in that. And one thing that Nancy Garvey said today that's really stuck with me is having 4 brains in a room is great. You can get a lot accomplished with 4 brains in a room, but having 40, 50, 60 brains in a room, that's powerful. We have to be diligent and intentional. Those are 2 words that we heard over and over again today. And I think that they're so true. Diligent and intentional.
I'm not sure there's just one thing that I will take back to my campus to share with my teammates, but if I were to pick, I'd say pretty much everything that Deana Dinas had to say. Ms. Dinas spoke about the work being done to not only consider equality and equity and access for all marginalized groups, but taking it a step further to consider inclusion, to bring about the removal of systemic barriers which cause the inequality and inequity in the first place.
A theme throughout the day within my sessions was have fun, stay positive. You need it to get through what we do here. It's a hard job for everybody. Especially in the current situation, it just makes it worse. So make your own fun. Schedule time for fun. Schedule time to bring that positivity out within your day.
We have to be diligent and intentional about building those relationships with learners, among learners, with families, with other educators. That can be done through something as small as a note or a phone call or a Zoom to check in, but also I think that the real power comes when we're diligent and intentional by building reliability, and consistency with others. When you show up for your people over and over again, your people are going to show up for you. And I think that's where the core of authentic relationships begins, is having that trust and reliability and consistency of knowing that these are my people and they're here for me.